Hey you guys, welcome back to Kimball's Corner, where it is day 26 of MerMay, and today we are going to do the Goldfish. Look at that cute little guy. So he's got pinks, golds, reds, orangey tones. So this little dude is going up here because I have a lot to do. I was feeling like doing a lot of different things today, so I brought out my Jane Davenport Gelli Arts Jelly Plate. My Jane Davenport matte acrylics. I like these because I can draw on top of them pretty easily. They're not like slick like most other acrylics. I brought out my finishing line pens by Jane Davenport because hello, you buy one pack and you get 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 10, like hello. These are awesome, but those are gonna come later, so I'm gonna put them aside. I also pulled out my Power Pastels by Jane Davenport. This is a Jane Davenport mixed media piece today, I tell you what. These I'll be using later as well. Hopefully this all works out. I just kind of felt like doing a little of everything today. And this is just a sheet from the Jane Davenport, it's like a mixing palette, paint palette thingy. I reuse it until it's just absolute garbage. And of course my License to Quill pen by Jane Davenport. This is very Jane Davenport heavy. Maybe I'll throw something else in there, I don't know. But yes, let's create a background for my pages, for my goldfish. Let's pop this open. All right, so peel that off. We have a dirty side. It's all dirty. So I am going to, I'll actually use this to clean my brayer, which is right here. And my brayer. This is not a Jane Davenport product. Crazy, I know, right? I want my metallics to shine through first. Give a little squeeze. So we have the gold metallic and a coppery metallic. And that is a lot of paint, but we don't care in these parts. Let it kind of dry, just a little bit, just a little wave. I'm gonna put these paints aside, and then I'm gonna bring in some reds and yellows. But I don't want them to mix. I'm gonna kind of dry this up real quick. Now I could have like laid this print down already, but yeah, I didn't want to. Cause you know, lazy. So we'll do a couple of red dots, or 3 red dots, and some yellow. I'm kind of hoping they'll make an orangey tone, if I can get them close enough together. And why not just throw some pink in there? And I'm gonna roll this out over the whole thing. And we're just gonna pick it up, and maybe I'll do a different page. I'll save that for something else. Actually, it's right in the middle of the book, so I'm gonna do it. Well, that didn't go down well. I'm a professional. All right, give it some pressure, work it, and let it just chill for a few minutes. Can we talk about how pretty the brayer is? It's the little things. All right, let's see if we can pull some of this up. Alrighty, ooh, lots of leftovers for next time. I wasn't planning on having it all stick down. Just kind of running the colors out to the edge, creating a little bit of a distressed border. All right, I'm gonna give this a nice thorough drying. And then we'll be back with the, I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out later. All right, so it should be quite dry. I'm gonna pull out a colored pencil just to sketch out an idea. So what do we have on this page? Big old face. So if I did some kind of mermaid thing coming through here, let's draw the head here. And then her body will come this way. Or should I do like some kind of big, oh, I don't want to do big head again. Okay. So, okay, she's gonna be, and then let's see, her bottom's gonna come here, and her tail is gonna come up like this. And then her little fans are just gonna have to go off the page. But this one can kind of curl up and around. We'll figure that out later. And then she's gonna be chilling. She's gonna have her hand, like her arms are bent, resting her arms over her belly. And then kind of a face in here. I have to turn this up. The metallic paint's a little shiny. And I'm not so worried about the pencil sketch because I am going to go over it with the Power Pastels. Just trying to refine some things. And then her hair. Kind of just flowing that way. All right, now that I have a very rough, very messy sketch, I'm debating if I want to kind of put down, I think I do, want to put down just a little bit of a pale skin tone to lighten things up a scotch. It's not going to take a lot of skill to be doing what I'm going to do right now. I'm basically just going to put down a flat layer of paint to work on. And I do need a brush that usually helps. Okay, so just gonna block in where her face is. Neck. I'm gonna actually bring in some other colors, why not? Do a little pink, bring out some purple. You know how I like to use my purple for shading, but this will help me have a better idea when I use the Power Pastels, where my shading is gonna go. Pink I just like to use for shoulders. Shoulders, darling. And elbows. And skin tone. Skin, skin, skin. This is her arm. Her breasts. Bosoms, whatever you want to call them. A little shading under the neck. Eyeballs, under the nose, under the mouth. Looks kind of sad and scary right now, but we're gonna work on it. Shading under the arm, under the breasts. The other arm, on the other side of her body. And just kind of fill that in. So this far side might be a little bit darker. Maybe add some pinks in there. Skin tone to kind of highlight, highlight, highlight. Collarbones in there somewhere. Not fretting oh so much about the details. And then I should add, because her tail's gonna be very golds and reds, maybe I'll make her hair a little blonde. It's just flowing in the water. I almost said blowing in the wind. Who knows, maybe water currents are wind to them. Maybe add a touch of pink up there, why not? Maybe the pink will be for the shading of her, for her hair. Who knows? Not this guy. And then yellow on the tail. We'll do a pinkish color for the bottom of the tail. Probably need to get some more yellow out. Do the pink on the bottom. Grab some more yellow. Yeah, just put it right on here. That should be plenty. And it can be all like smudgy and whatever, because we're gonna add a lot of texture to this tail. Just get my brush a little wet and see if I can fill in some of that white area with some wet acrylic. All right, I think we have a pretty good base. I should have added, let me see here. I'm just wetting the little bit of yellow acrylic I have left over. Just see if I can add like a glaze. Just a ever so slight yellow tinge to her skin. You know, that healthy glow that you get when you're not feeling so great. All right, cleaning off the brush, putting this aside, cleaning up all the paints. Done with the acrylic portion of today's art. Let's give her a good dry. I think before I get into coloring her, I'm going to just do like some kind of circle-y thing around her. Just because I want her to stand out a little bit from that background. And I want it to be a little darker behind her, but I don't want to like go crazy. All right, so I'm grabbing indigo blue and we're just gonna draw a line around her. Is that good enough? Good enough. Put that away. And then I could do it with watercolor. You know, maybe I'll do it with watercolor. I love that you can watercolor on top of Jane's acrylics, because then you can get these nice, subtle effects. But I basically just wanted to make it a little more graphic, a little more stylized, I suppose. Well, that's nice. That just helps her stand out from the background. And it doesn't need to be perfect, because, I mean, the background is crazy. All right. Easy, poke easy. And that was much easier to do before I started laying down all the details. Glad I got that out of the way. Let's give her a dry. All right, let's move that water before I spill it all over the place. Let's bring out the Power Pastels. So I'm gonna do her skin first, which I like to use pink, light blue, this pale peachy color. These all tend to go really nicely together. And I can also bring out the white because I blend that with everything as well. So I'm gonna lay down just a skin tone. Not overly concerned about the colors showing through. That's nice. Kind of just laying it down where the highlights are gonna be. And I'm going across. And then I'll bring in the blue to start blocking in some shadows. A little shadow under her hairline, wherever that's gonna be. The light's just kind of coming from this direction. Kind of form the body in here. This dark collarbone, back of the neck, under the arm. All right, we're getting somewhere. Let's bring the pink in and kind of purplize it. Add a little pink to the cheeks. I'll do some white to highlight some stuff, kind of start blending some of the colors together. I love, it's almost like a painterly feel with using these. I love it. I know it's not going to be for everybody, but it makes me happy. And we'll bring in the skin tone and kind of blend everything together. And these work so much easier when you have like an acrylic surface or something. If you're just doing it on paper, it's a bit harder to work with. It does take a bit more effort. But when you have something that's not absorbent underneath, it makes it glide on a little bit nicer. I'm gonna take out this dark blue, just give some harder shadows. And then I'll just go, excuse me, I'll just go back over that with the pink. Just kind of blending it all together. Alrighty, now I want to get to detailing with with the pens, but I'm gonna wait and do a little work on her tail. So I'm bringing out some red, orange, brown, gold, which is very, very dirty. Dirty gold. Clean that up just a little bit, because I don't want all those dark colors showing up in the tail. And these ones are fine enough. So I will start with the brown. And then move up to the red. And then the orange. And the yellow. I might try this. What does this yellow look like on here? Because yellow's pretty transparent, so you gotta kind of find the right one. Maybe more of this gold color. I mean, it's showing up. I want a stronger presence with it. I could also just go over it with white, and that might help pop it out a little. I kind of want to create a bit of a pinky, purpley shadow happening. I think it's a little more interesting. Back over this with the pink. I'm gonna do a little bit of the really dark blue just where her tail bends. Maybe under her tush. All right, she is coming along. Now for her hair, I'm gonna keep all in the warm tones. I'm not gonna add much to it. I'm gonna do dark brown. And pick the brighter yellow. That's nice. And then under here, will be a bit more red. And then we'll kind of combine it with the orange. Just staying in a very warm family, just because it's Goldfish. It's got lots of gold tones. Although I always get tempted to take this blue, because I love the way it looks with the orange. Couldn't help myself, I had to do it. You may do whatever you like. And just a couple of loose strands. All right, I think the hair is done. So I might be finished with these. Got a nice textury mermaid body laid out. All right, let's put these aside. Actually, wait. Just real quick, I want to see if I can see if this white will help pop in some highlights. I should have cleaned it first. Got a couple of black streaks, but that's all right. Just adding a little more to the picture. Top of the tail. We'll highlight down here. All right, now we can put those away. So now I'm gonna try, I think I can use these. I'm gonna use the super brush because I really like these will really gunk up nibs of pens. But this is a brush pen, so not much to gunk up. But I would use my LTQ pen, but this is a little finer, so I wanna see if I can use this first. I'm gonna keep it PG-13 and I'm not gonna make her totally anatomically correct, but maybe I'll give her some scales instead of nipples. We'll see. Right, got a nice little drawn in bit. Let me see if I can use my red. I really need to get a better drawer for these things. Just throw all my pens in a drawer and they're hard to find. I should get a brush so I can actually brush her lips out, but just a little red on the nose. I'm trying to decide if I want to color her eyes or not. I do have this drawer just full of things. Can't really see that color. Stays wet for quite a while on top of this. I'm trying to press fairly lightly just because I don't want to gunk up my pen. All right, we got a couple of highlights in there. I think I'm gonna pull my pastels back out and add a little texture to her tail. All right, ooh, my fingers are getting messy. Now, if I really wanted to, I could go around her and kind of darken in those spots. Not 100% sure how, but I'm sure there's a product out there that I could use. This is still a little wet. I mean, I know it's not going to cover up the Power Pastels because they are wax, but I was hoping I could cover up some of that. Just kind of define her a little bit right there. And if I really wanted to, I could either grab, like I can try and match the color with the Power Pastels, or I could do a different paint, but I think I'm gonna call it good for now. Ooh, I really like her. She's fun. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Mr. Goldfish, or Miss Goldfish, says thanks too. Look at you. And I hope you guys had fun. I mean, I know I did. You can't go wrong using a ton of different products to create an art piece, right? Okay, maybe sometimes you can, whatever. Yeah, hope you guys had a good time. I will see you tomorrow with another MerMay. Take care, stay healthy, and see you then. Bye, you guys. Bye, everybody.